It's some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. The punter Tress Way set to get this one started. And another week is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
King, Phil King.
A play fake now hurts to throw. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Sidney Brown in on that stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Forced out to his right. His first throw is an interception. Kicked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. He gets a half dozen on the carry, and that's also going to bring up 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Out of the gun, Daniels. From the pop, and down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Daniels throwing on third. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Great. Set. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Great. Set. 63. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63. Get it. No touch.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get it down to a single point. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. From the gun, it's Daniels. Brought in right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47. Has him on the quick hitter. And they had that one contained right at the line. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 33 on 2nd down. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. This is caught inside the 15. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump.
Uh-huh.
You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Keep your quarterback room to throw it up, you can find pay dirt.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Mitchell again. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He beams one deep right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception or just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Tiger Swamp, Tiger Swamp. Great.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game. Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Great. Tiger Hornet.
Hurts. Hits his running back. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fits it through the middle. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown! That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. First and 10 from the 41. Daniels. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Miscommunication on the lateral. The ball is loose. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward.
21, Commanders 17.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Dude, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Again, this is Mitchell. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And he runs this up close to midfield at about the 48. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete, it's McLaurin. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. Daniels on 1st down. Taking a shot for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
They'll run. This is Mitchell. And they bring him down around the 34. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Motioning the tight end now. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That's a pickup of 9. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sidney Brown in on that stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We've reached the... A lot of pressure on this kick for Zane Gonzalez. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
They go with Barkley here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Barkley's got it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He's got Smith. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Hey, don't touch.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll get this. Oh, the football's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Here's Mitchell. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Mitchell on the carry. First down and more past the 40. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he makes the play. It's a touchdown. But hang on a second. I spy a flag out there, Brock. This could erase that score. And now the Commanders face a very important 2-point attempt. They want to run it across. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Ready? Hey, 73, 73. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. He's finds Smith. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
No touch.
Setting up to pass. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the
Hey, Silver.
46-yard line.
No touch.
Here he is to throw. This one finds Goddard. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Great.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
No touch.
Back to throw. Goddard makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Great. Set. No touch.
They'll try again with Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So now, here's third and goal.
Great. Set.
They send a man in motion.
Hey. Alpha. 63. 6. No touch.
Here he is to throw. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout, 9 seconds left in the game. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
Hey, easy. 63. Back. Yeti. No touch.
He'll look to throw it. We're in field goal range, but it's intercepted. That was to push this to a field goal game, Brock, but still, they have the lead with very little time left on the clock.
And now, Kate, you just need to prevent some type of Music City miracle play on this kickoff. Squib it, boot it, put it through the uprights on the other, and whatever it takes, just don't give them life. Don't set them up for any type of miracle.
Oh, the Eagles are celebrating, and they did. They got that one back. drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner! So beneath a chorus of fly, Eagles fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.